To give an example of what can be designed with the food design thinking process, is quite easy because food design thinking can be used to design anything around food and the act of eating. So you can use it within food product design, to design food for manufacturing, to be mass produced. So, your packaged ice cream, your pasta, your shape of pasta, etc. You can use it to design a dish in a restaurant. You can use it to design a whole menu, so you bring in concepts of availability, seasonality, variety, dietary requirement in order to offer a menu that is balanced and diverse and sustainable in terms of the dishes that can be chosen. You can use food design thinking to design a whole restaurant again, or a food truck, or a cafe, a whole food service. And then of course you can use food design thinking to design your intervention within the food system. With the companies that I've worked with, and in terms of major companies I've been working with, I have worked with PepsiCo and Barilla, for example. The thing is that I've always dealt with human beings. I was approached by human beings who saw my work somehow and somehow resonated with what I was doing. So I didn't really need to convince them, but instead I just needed to propose something that was relevant and useful. And also when I work with other startups and the smaller companies, I think in the end we work with human beings. And to me, maybe because I was lucky, it was always, because my work is quite visible on different platforms online, so it was always easier for me to be approached by people, instead of the company. Was the company. In the end, I'm approached by people who already have a sense of what I'm doing. And so for me, the work becomes just to explain, show the structure of food design thinking and how we can implement them. And I think what has always been most useful for companies, which is one of my goals really, is the fact that I'm not a consultant that designs something for the company. On the other hand, I train the company and few people inside of it to become self-sufficient in terms of a creative process. So I present a process, I train them in the process, and then I leave, and they can do it on their own from then on.